So, did you ever want to make sure your platformer player doesn't get out of the level by adding an invisible wall to your scene? Cause in Godot, you can actually do that without a single line of code. Now, just before we dive in, did you know that I'm currently working on not one, but 2 new games? If you like tower defense games, then gamedev might be for you. The twist here is that you'll need to do everything with just your keyboard. It's a fully typing TD game. If on the other hand you're more into puzzles, have a look at Locktail. In this no-pressure, story-driven game, you'll gradually discover a sweet tale about love and identity by solving ciphers and deciphering it chunk by chunk. So if you're interested in one or both of these games, be sure to wishlist them on Steam, try out the free demos, and give me your feedback. And on that note, back to the video. Okay, so let's say that you've got a typical 2D level like this one, with a simple platformer player that can move and jump. Something you can do very easily in Godot is make sure that the camera that follows your player doesn't get outside the bounds of the level. As soon as you get too close to a border, it will stop following your avatar and become static. You can do this just by setting your camera 2D as a child of your player to have it follow this object automatically, and then in the camera's inspector, define its limits in pixels. Usually, those will match the size of the level to constrain the camera movements to your actual scene contents. But again, this has no impact on the movements of the player itself, which means that if you go to the border of the level and keep pressing your movement input key, you'll just run and fall outside of the scene. Luckily, this is easy to fix as well. All we have to do is, in our level hierarchy, add a static body to the node that will be our invisible wall obstacle. Then inside, we'll create a collision shape to the node to define the physical shape of this static body, and we'll place it where we want the left side of our level to be. Finally, the trick is to give this collision shape to the node a shape resource that is a world boundary shape 2D. Basically, this defines an infinite line that is perpendicular to a given normal. By default, this normal will point upwards, meaning that this obstacle will collide and stop any other physical object coming from above, but in our case, to transform this into a left invisible wall for our level, we'll simply modify the normal to be 1 along the x-axis and 0 along the y-axis. That way the world boundary will point to the right, and if we retry our demo, we see that now the player is indeed stopped by an invisible wall when it reaches the far left of the level. So there you go. I really hope you liked this quick tip. Don't hesitate to react in the comments and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos. And of course, a huge thanks to my Patreon members for the support, and to you for watching. And as always, take care.